Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. I am Rahelia Purwadi with NPM 234111051. On this occasion, I will present the material based on the specified topic. I will explain this material briefly and clearly for easy understanding. Okay, to start, I'll jump right into the discussion on the next slide. In this slide, I will explain the meaning of motivation in more depth. Motivation is a process that explains a person's intensity, direction, and persistence in achieving a goal. Intensity relates to how much effort a person exerts, direction relates to the focus of the goal they wish to achieve, and persistence relates to how long a person can maintain their efforts. In an organizational context, motivation significantly influences employee performance. Highly motivated employees tend to be more enthusiastic about their work, more disciplined, and more responsible in their duties. Motivation can originate from within an individual, known as intrinsic motivation. Examples include the desire to develop, pride in one's work, or personal satisfaction from successfully completing a task. This type of motivation is typically stronger and more enduring. Additionally, there's extrinsic motivation, which originates from outside the individual, such as salary, bonuses, awards, or job promotions. Even though it originates externally, this motivation remains important because it can drive someone to improve their performance. For example, an employee might work hard because they want a raise, but also feel satisfied when their work is recognized by their superiors. These two types of motivation often work together. Thus, motivation is a combination of internal and external factors that complement each other in encouraging someone to achieve certain goals. In this slide, we will discuss the basic concepts of motivation, which are the foundation for understanding individual behavior. The first concept is needs. Needs are fundamental needs that must be met by an individual. These needs can be physical, such as economic needs, or psychological, such as the need for appreciation, recognition, and self-actualization. When these needs are not met, a desire to fulfill them arises. The second concept is drive. Drive is an inner force that compels an individual to act. When someone has a need, they automatically feel compelled to fulfill that need. For example, someone who needs income will be motivated to work harder. The third concept is goals. Goals are the results an individual desires to achieve. They provide a clear direction for one's actions. Without goals, efforts can be unfocused and ineffective. The final concept is incentives, which strengthen a person's motivation. For example, incentives are external factors, such as bonuses, awards, or job promotions. Organizations often use these incentives to motivate employees to perform better. These four concepts are interconnected. Needs generate drives, drives direct individuals toward goals, and incentives reinforce efforts to achieve those goals. By understanding these concepts, we can see how motivation forms and influences individual behavior. In this slide, we will discuss how motivation is applied in real organizations. Motivation is crucial because it directly impacts employee performance and productivity. One way to achieve this is by providing fair and appropriate rewards. These rewards can take the form of bonuses, incentives, or recognition for achievements. Additionally, organizations can provide career development opportunities, for example through training, education, or job promotions. This can increase employee motivation because they feel they have opportunities for growth. The work environment is also a crucial factor in implementing motivation. A comfortable environment, good working relationships, and open communication can boost employee morale. The role of leadership is also crucial in motivating employees. Leaders who provide clear direction, support, and appreciation will make employees feel valued and motivated. Furthermore, it's crucial for management to understand that each individual has different needs and motivations. Therefore, the approach used to motivate employees must be tailored to each individual's characteristics. By implementing the right motivation, organizations can create employees who are more productive, creative, and highly committed to their work. In conclusion, motivation is a very important factor in determining individual behavior and performance in an organization. Motivation isn't just about how much effort a person puts in, but also about direction and persistence in achieving a goal. Motivation is influenced by various factors, both internal and external. Basic motivational concepts such as needs, drives, goals, and incentives provide insight into how motivation forms and operates within an individual. By understanding these concepts, organizations can design more effective strategies for motivating employees. Implementing effective motivation within an organization will have positive impacts, such as increased productivity, job satisfaction, and employee loyalty. This will ultimately help the organization achieve its stated goals. Therefore, motivation is not only important to understand in theory, but must also be applied in real life in the work environment in order to provide optimal results. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.